Hi, my name is Frank. I'm the Necro Painter and today I'm teaching you how to build a Sci-Fi Base with just some simple stuff I bought on Amazon. Don't forget to hit that like button and hit subscribe for more content on my channel. Thank you. First of all, we go into the materials. You will need some 32 to 28mm plastic bases, as you can see here from Games Workshop. Some cable straps. Get your hands on some guitar strings. This is the low E guitar string. I found some styrene sticks or plastic cut sticks on Amazon. They will come in different shapes and sizes. You will need some clippers. Plastic cards, 0.5 or 1mm will do the job. I recommend 1mm. Some metal or plastic mesh. Get your hands on some paper clips, you should have this at home. Your friend the hobby knife, don't cut yourself, please. My best friend, the super glue. Some optional stuff like styrene cutters or the circle cutter. You can do the job without it, but I really highly recommend to buy it. A ruler and some sanding paper or sanding sticks. Now we get into the real job. You will need your hobby knife to cut some lines in your base. We will need this as a orientation point for later on. Just make a simple grid. Now we need our circle cutter. We will use this for cutting out a circle of our plastic card. This is way much easier as with our hobby knife, but it works the same. The trick is to do not a big cut, just some small little cuts into the plastic card. Now use your styrene cutter or your hobby knife. Just cut it out, break it off with your hands. Just get rid of the excess and break it off with your hands. If it is not working, just take your clippers, clip the rest away. Take your styrene cutter. I'm cutting away 1/3 of the base. You can do any shape you want, but the most important step is to glue this thing in place. It's so important because you make a decision at this point. I use some cable straps to become some texture, some contrast. Get rid of the excess with your cable clippers. Here I'm using some super glue. I spread it evenly with a toothpick. The toothpick is one of my most important hobby tools I own. Shoutouts go to Roman Lapat, he wrote a whole ebook out of it. Here I'm using some plastic mesh. Looks like metal mesh, but it's easier to handle. I'm using my ruler to cut in a little bit of a gap into 1/3 of the base. As always, you can do this job with your hobby knife too. Get rid of the excess from your plastic mesh with your hobby knife, or use some clippers. Both will do the job. Now take some styrene sticks, glue it into place, just for some interesting looks. Cut it away with my clippers. And using my guitar strings to make a little pipe or a thicker cable. Every material you see here you can find on Amazon. It's very accessible. As you can see here, I'm using a guitar string and just shape it a little bit to an L form. Then I cut it up and glue it in place. find it interesting to use a paper clip to just make another shape, maybe a little bit thinner, of a cable. Every cable needs a friend, right? Cut off the excess. I'm using a hobby drill for this part. You can use your standard hobby knife or something else. Just making the gap a little bit bigger than it was before. Then drilling some holes into the plates, so it looks like metal plates. Now we're almost finished. Use a sanding paper and then sand everything down. Make sure you're not sanding the metal parts, because this will ruin your sanding paper. If you like this kind of content, then leave a comment. Please hit that like and subscribe button, so I know that I can do this stuff in my future. Thanks for watching, and have a great day, until we meet us next time.